Okay, so I just got a package today in the mail from the Japan Post, specifically from the White Rabbit Express, and I believe it should be my copy of Gley Lancer, new version, not just the old, really expensive version. This should be a new release, so let's open it up and make sure that that's what it actually is. Because if this isn't it, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I haven't ordered anything else from White Rabbit, so it should be that. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Look at this. Brand new box art and everything. I don't own this game. I mean, I do now, but I did not own the original version of it. So now I don't need to. So let's open it up and check and see if it comes with a manual and stuff. Because I don't know that much about this, because all of the information on it was in Japanese. And it looks like, obviously, everything else about it is in Japanese. You can't even get this in the US. You have to ship it specifically through White Rabbit. I got the Darius collection through Amazon. They can just ship it really easily, just to an American address. This game does not ship to the US, so you have to go through a third party. And yes, look at that, it does! It does come with a manual. I bet it's going to be in full color, too, because all the Japanese manuals are always in full color. Yes, oh my god, look at that! That is beautiful. I don't know what any of this says, though. I don't read Japanese. One of these days, I'll learn. I promise. Wow, this game looks like it's going to be cool. I don't know much about this game either, except that it's really expensive. This looks so cool. Oh my god. And the back looks really cool too. And of course we've got the cartridge. Feels, it's a weird material. It's, look, I don't know if you can see through the video. It's kind of translucent. I can see my fingers moving behind it. I don't know if that's going to be picked up on the video. And it's got this... It's not like other Mega Drive cartridges. It's got a texture to it. It's like, it's got a matte finish almost to it, I think. No, maybe not matte. The other one. It's really rough. It's very interesting. It's different. And the sticker on here looks a little different too. It seems like it's a little more saturated or something than normal. I don't know. Let's plug it in and see how it plays. Okay, so let's see if it'll work on my modified Sega Genesis in Japanese mode. Okay. Oh, okay. Look at that, 2019. I love it. Oh, this is cool. Oh, the game takes place in a couple years. This is awesome. Oh my god. I'm so happy it works. So it's running on my Sega Genesis Model 1 that I've region modified. It's got a little switch on the back, so I put it in Japanese mode. I'm not sure if it'll work on the Sega Genesis mode or not. I'm curious to try that out. I think I'll try that out right now. Yeah, it looks like it works in the American version too. That's awesome. Glad they didn't region lock it. Okay, let's see how this game actually plays. Oh my god, it's really just throwing information at you. Okay, so initially I was just going to go through the game, but I really wasn't very good, so I figured that I would actually play the game a bit before showing it off. So pretty much the way that it starts off is you got a bunch of different stuff and it's shooting a bunch of text at you, thankfully in English. But pretty much normal, just shoot, the options will shoot in the way that you're moving. Reverse shoots in the opposite way that you're moving. Search will sort of auto-target, but it doesn't work all that well, but it's not too bad. Multi will shoot sort of forward. It's very similar to normal and reverse. except if you move up and down, it doesn't move that way. So you can shoot up and down, but you only rotate them by moving side to side. It's the same way the options work in Devil Engine. Sorry, my mind sort of blanked. Multi-R, they just move the opposite way. Shadow, they will follow you, and you can sort of position them specifically, but they can't shoot behind you. Roll, they'll roll around like that, or you can have them roll around you and shoot specifically in front of you. I personally prefer Shadow. So far, anyway. I've tried them all out. Shadow, I've been able to do the best with. I like to have my speed at 3. You can change your default speed in the options. I just forgot to do it. So anytime I die, my speed is going to be reset to 1, which is fine. You just tap the button. So right now it's following me, but if I hold down C, I can have it just stay in the same place. So it's actually really handy. So you can kind of shoot behind you by doing this. Like, I can hit these guys. It's just not shooting directly behind me, but it works out pretty well, at least for the first level. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna be playing awful anyway. Okay, so we're about back at where I was. What's really cool about this game is it has a lot of voiceover in it, which is super uncommon for a game of this era, and it actually sounds pretty good. You'll hear it whenever I pick up a power-up. I'll try and be quiet next time I grab one. So here we go. It's gonna say laser. And it's pretty audible. It's surprisingly audible. It's especially compared to some other games where you just have no idea what's being said. Games like Splatterhouse and stuff you can understand, but there's not that much. There's a ton of dialogue in this game. And what's awesome is there's a bunch of other weapons as well. So there's like 6 or 7 of them or something. So it's going to be really hard for me to do this right now, just because of the orientation that I picked. But once I can get behind like that, it should be fine. But it is a little tricky. This game is super cool. So typically, I've talked before a lot about how I am in love with Darius Gaiden. And I love how that game has a shield. This game actually feels balanced enough that you don't need a shield. Like, everything that's coming at you feels very telegraphed, at least from what I've played so far. And I really like that about it. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just get through the first level for you. And I don't want to spoil too much of the game either, especially if you're considering picking this up somehow, because it is really cool that it's being re-released. And I mean, it's still expensive to buy the re-release. It's about, it's about $50 or $60, so it's like a normal price for a game, but you can't get it in the States, so you have to pay an extra fee to actually get it shipped over here. So I think I ended up spending like 70 bucks or something on it. But in my book, that's totally worth it, because you're getting a brand new release of an old game that normally would be going for around $200. So if you're interested, I would check out White Rabbit. That's probably a decent place. I didn't look too hard though, so there might be other places that you'd be able to find it. But you just have to find it on the Japanese Amazon and then send a link over there. My name is Andrew Boffner, and I will see you all next time.